years, and her commitment to a just global community infused with purpose and delight. Both of us have been supported, shaped, and encouraged to stand more powerfully in our strengths because of her mentorship. Neither of us could give our husbands any explanation for what we were doing, other than when Akaya asks us to do something, we do it. In fact, all Aisha had in her calendar to block out the 4 days was, Akaya said. Of course, we were smart to listen to her. What we experienced was extraordinary. Akaya brought all of us together in the mornings and evenings so we could get to know one another and share whatever was on our mind, punctuated with brief, free-flowing sermons from her. With little guidance other than, don't do anything you do not fucking want to do, we practiced world-making. In the space of 4 days, we created a culture that was safe, curious, joyful, caring, and generous. We decorated cookies and went for long walks. We discussed our wildest dreams and unspoken desires. We laughed a lot. We talked a lot. We cried, sang, and disagreed. We soaked up wisdom, love, and joy in one another's presence. For sure, it was time out of our regular lives, and there was a suspension of the labor and attention daily life requires. The retreat center provided our food and shelter. We did not have to tend to the needs of children or elders or anyone else. There were no threats to our well-being that we needed to defend against or navigate. We didn't spend enough time together or get close enough to have any serious conflict. But with very little effort, we stepped out of the demands and constraints, external and internal, of our modern lives. We dispensed with the constant rushing and linear ordering of hours and days. We stepped away from the sense that everything from time to money to food to space will run out at any second. We let go of the desire to be right, the fight to be seen and heard, the race toward better and more. We lingered. We listened. We inquired. We wondered. Our rhythm was not driving and relentless, but continually transforming and spacious. We had time to enjoy and learn, to rest and reflect, and to offer and receive care and consideration from one another. When I returned home, I felt full and inspired by the people I'd met or reconnected with, and encouraged by what we'd done together. I was also keenly aware of the absence of the world we'd made. It was quite clear to me that if the broader culture was closer to a version of what we'd made, everyone would be better off. Not just women of color, but everyone. And it made me a little heartbroken to be newly aware of what's possible, but absent from the world I regularly live in. For sure, I have bits of it. I have circles of women I gather with regularly. I have taken steps to remove myself from contexts that demand rushing and vying for space to be seen and heard. I am breathing more, challenging my tendency to consume, and encouraging myself to hold abundance in my mind and heart when I'm feeling the panic of scarcity. But I want more of the world we built, one where we feel seen and accepted, where we feel like we have enough of what we need and can ask for what we want, where we love up and lean on each other. I want to bring the culture of the New Universal into my life and the lives of my loved ones and ultimately all of us. James Baldwin wrote, "The place in which I'll fit will not exist until I make it." We all seek belonging, and for very few of us, even the most hermetic, is that place completely separate from others. That means it's something we must build together. As a politically radical Black woman and a curious person, I am committed to living the most liberated life I can with those around me. And I'm not interested in having to step out of my daily life to have it, or in creating a separate place in isolation from the rest of the world.